morning and welcome to day 5. As you can see, I'm not wearing my bike gear. I'm not on a bike either. Hopefully you can hear me over the sound of the engine, but we've just gone for a boat ride on this very sort of narrow powerboat up the river from the finca where we were staying. Yeah, so far we've seen howler monkeys in the trees. There's lots of bamboo growing, including big bits like this. Yeah, they're overhanging the river where they've started to bend. But yeah, it's very fast flowing because we had a load of rain overnight. But yeah, we'll be back on the bikes. We've only got a couple of hours, but it's all on trails today. And then we're going to stay in an eco lodge this evening. You can see that little dot just up in there. That is our driver, Daniel, who is in his paramoto, the little 80cc engine on his back and his paraglider. So hopefully he's going to have some footage of us from the air. We took the boat into like a little cutting under some of the overhanging branches and just walked up a little path, looking out for the leaf cutter ants, and suddenly we're in this sort of open fields. There's a few cow pats around, so we guess there's some cows here. However, the thing we've come to look at is this tree behind me. I doubt this is really going to come out on the video, but it's that, and it's absolutely enormous. That is pretty much the camera lying on the ground. So yeah, they say it's about 500 years old. What I'll do is I'll walk up to it. Let me get an idea of scale just from Alex standing in front of it there. Let me show you just how massive this tree really is. I'm guessing that must be at the base maybe 5 meters, something like that. Yeah, that is huge. So that was that. This is the place we just came into, so we're going to head out again. Danny's got his paraglider parked just upriver, so we're going to go and drop him off and then we can head back again.
Here, the paragliding wasn't so nice.
We've just dropped off 2 people, 3 people actually, because the river is running so fast that yeah, they don't think they can get up with us all in. See there just how quickly it's running. I guess it just gets very narrow up in here. After that thrilling boat ride up, if you can even hear me over the sound of the water, we've been dropped off in this waterfall glade. Just in I guess it must be a tributary that feeds the river. It's very, very beautiful. We are in the shade, which is nice, but it is very, very noisy. Now the river was running so fast that they could only bring 3 of us up. He's gone back to get the other 3 now, and I guess when they get dropped off, that's when we're gonna head back down. But it was so cool, I thought I would share it with you. So after that, we're now heading back down through these rapids. I kind of get the feeling this is going to be a lot quicker than going the other way. Whoops! We're back at the finca. As you can see, it is absolutely roasting here. Yeah, I don't know what it is, maybe 30, 32, 33, maybe 35, and that's just in the shade. It's kind of humid as well, which is not ideal. But anyway, we are pretty much ready to get back in the boat, to go across the river, to get back to the bikes, then we're going to carry on. It's only a short riding day today, but it's all trails, and I think we've got about 2 hours of it. So I will pick up again when I'm back on the bike. Off we go again. Back on the trail, and most of this afternoon is going to be like this. I'm expecting there's going to be a lot of water around, a lot more than yesterday, just simply because of the amount of rain we had overnight and into this morning, as you can see already. It's all good fun. I'm kind of hoping there's a ferry, otherwise we're going to be a bit stuck here. Well, that over there is the ferry. Unfortunately it's broken, so we're going to be using this for the bikes, and the truck's going to have to go the long way round, which should be very exciting. So it's not exactly the most ideal loading ramp, but That's Ruben and his bike on. And then here goes Richard's bike. Bit of a bar in there. There we go. Nicely done. Right, I'm going to get on here. It's Ruben with his bike, and I guess I'll get in here behind this one. There we go. What could go wrong? Yeah. Well, the boat feels a little bit nose heavy. I don't know if you can see that on the GoPro, but I'm sure it'll be fine. Aha, here's our offloading ramp. A little steep, but I'm sure it'll be fine. And lift your feet up, otherwise your feet are going to catch on the side of the boat. More gas, more gas, more gas. More gas, all the way up. Nice one. Well, that was pretty exciting. Not your normal sort of ferry, but still, all good fun. Looked like we were hitting civilization for a moment, but I see that we are straight back out onto a trail. Yeah, definitely a bit more water around today, but these trails are a lot of fun. Yeah, so unfortunately we've had to leave the truck behind, and he's having to go around the long way because the big ferry was broken. They couldn't put the pickup with the spare bike and the luggage on the little boats. So yeah, we've lost Danielle for a bit. He's going to go off and drive around a thing and find a bridge. Whereas we just get to ride this. A steep descent that's been a bit washed out. And we're down. Oh, no, almost. We have a big truck and a bridge with no sides. Yeah, it really is quite stunning, the riding out here. This trail, I think we've been on it for an hour, maybe 30, 40, 50 kilometres, difficult to tell. And really varied surface, from this sort of quite nice hard-packed rocks to slippery red mud, big ruts, water crossings, steep uphills and downhills with like bedrock showing through. Yeah. No gates, not a single gate we've gone through, because this is just a public road. It's not like a trail like it would be in the UK. Yeah, if this is your sort of thing and you want to get away and get some sun in February, come and join me next time. This only works if you're seeing this before February 2025. When we're here on these sort of half trail bikes, wearing all our fancy gear, you know, the locals are pottering along. Flip-flops, no gear, no trail bike. Yeah, I guess she's running pretty low pressures, but certainly not hanging about. Do you ever feel a bit overdressed? Well, this is fun. Lots of holes in the steel there. What's happening? So I rode the hardcore. What did you guys do? So we just stopped for our afternoon stop, and it's this quite idyllic little spot. There's a couple of tejo courts just behind me there, but unfortunately we don't have time to play. But they've got these lovely little sort of picnic tables. We had a soft drink and some crisps, and then got hassled by the house sheep called Lupe before she went off to bother some other people. But yeah, it's just quite an idyllic spot. And again, if we had the gear, you can go and jump off into the water there. So I've got about an hour, 45 minutes to an hour before we get to the stop this evening. Yeah, just a really, really fun day. You can see Alex behind me. He's been going through a lot of the red mud, pretty much covered his bike and himself in it. But yeah, it's been those sorts of trails today. So we're going to go back over this slightly knackered bridge. It's been patched up quite a lot of times. And back out into the sunshine. Yep, you don't get one of those on the green lanes in the UK. So here we are, back to civilization of sorts. I mean, it's a partly paved road, just partly. Pretty bumpy in between. But yeah, I think the very last bit of the ride today, up to the place where we're staying, is properly paved. So I think we've just got a little bit more of this. It does feel a lot like India, albeit with slightly different bikes and cars and things. The dogs look similar, and so do the tuk-tuks. They're just white instead of black and yellow. And here we go, back on a proper road again. This one seems to have a 30km/h limit, but I think, as we've seen so far, nobody seems to pay any attention to the speed limits, not even the police. So this is us coming to the end of day 5. It's got a 15-minute ride on this road towards Rio Claro, where we're staying. It's been very dusty, but it's been a fabulous day. The riding in particular this afternoon, just one big long trail ride, no gates. Lots of river crossings, stream crossings, got a few big trucks towards the end. And a very friendly sheep at the coffee stop. So yeah, we'll crack on till we get to Rio Claro, and then we stop there and record my final thoughts, and then I think I'm done for day 5, just one day to go. Now this is the last little ride, actually inside the national park. We did stop outside the gates, which is why I've not bothered putting my gloves back on. A great day's riding. I'll park the bike up, record a few thoughts, and then I think I'm going to find a cold beer. So that is it. That is the end of day 5. We're here at Rio Claro, which is the clear river. You can clearly see behind me there is a river, and we're surrounded by more of this jungle. So we're actually in a canyon, and the hotel is somewhere that way. Now they've said it's a 10-minute walk to the rooms. It's not really what you want after a long day's trail riding, but I'm sure it'll be a stunning view when we get there. That's it for today, I think. Last day tomorrow, we're going to ride from here back to Medellin, so hopefully I'll get the video for that edited as well, and that will follow on the channel. Thanks for watching.